clove. I'm going to break it up into sections. Take the bulb and break it up into sections, which are cloves. I've got the row marked with twine so that I know the row is straight. I separated, I dug a little trench, not so much to plant them deep, but just so I get the rows kind of straight and well spaced. I want the bulbs about 4, 5, 6 inches apart, and I want these little rows wide enough so that I can fit a hoe in between them, make it easier to weed. You don't want them too close, because then you want to be doing everything by hand, because that's a pain. You shove them in 2 or 3 times the depth of the bulb. Not that it really makes a whole bunch of difference. So you can kind of see I'm putting them in kind of the depth of my finger. That's a big one. Shove it in there. Now, a week or 2 ago, I had dug this in. This is where our tomatoes were planted last year. So we try to plant something different in each area. So the peas will be one year, tomatoes another, garlic another, onions another. Just so that you don't get the same diseases in the soil year after year and have crop failure. And it goes along pretty well. Not rocket science, but you don't want to plant them too shallow. If you plant them too shallow, you get some freezing and thawing in the winter, and the bulbs could be damaged. Okay, you don't want that. You want them to be frozen all winter. So I like to plant them nice and deep. So they're pretty resilient, pretty tough. You don't have to worry about wrecking them. Some of them divide into really small cloves, some of them into bigger cloves. That really doesn't matter. Typically, the bigger clove you have, the bigger bulb you'll have the next year. And everybody thinks it's really nice to have great big cloves of garlic. I've had some as big as my fist. But when you take a clove of garlic and you have to cut it in half to get it in the garlic press, it ceases to be a good idea. So sometimes bigger is not necessarily any better. Just like that.